today, Seth. I cannot wait for you to see what comes. Hopefully, we're able to get... Hopefully, we're able to at least... Hopefully, we get through Chapter 13 in this recording session. Because that has all of the stuff that I want you to see really badly, Seth. All the stuff I really, really, really want you to see for story reasons happens in the next few chapters. And, yeah, gamer family. If you know Three Houses, you know what's coming up. And you're probably really curious on Seth's reactions to, like, obviously, I know the twists. Like, oh, God. Of course I do. I've played this game too many times. But Seth knows pretty much nothing. Even the most base... He doesn't even know about the stuff that was revealed in the final trailer for this game. Because the final trailer for this game is what not only sold the community on this game, but was what sold me on picking the Blue Lions as my first house. As previously I was going to pick the Black Eagles. But a certain something from the final E3 trailer that I'll probably go more in depth on when we get to Chapter 13 made me go like, Dimitri is my boy. Dimitri, my boy. I must pick you. You'll see that soon enough. Now won't ya, huh, punk? We'll level all my units. Oh, that's right. So,
the Security Breach DLC came out a few days ago.
Yeah. So, YouTube, all my units are level 26 at a minimum. Dimitri's higher, and Happy's also a little bit higher because, I wanted her to get supports. Which means I just won't use her when my deployment slots aren't high enough since she's so much higher level than, you know, everyone else.
Wanted her to become more happy.
Shut up. Yeah, there's still a lot of supports. Okay. Let's go to the Holy Tomb. I almost want to do the Dimitri supports before this map.
I am grateful.
A revelation from the goddess. To think we'll have the honor of attending such a historical event.
I hear the Archbishop will accompany us to the Holy Tomb.
If something happens to her, all of Fodlan will suffer. We must protect her at all costs.
This may sound mad, but perhaps we don't have to worry so much about that. Lady Rhea has said before that she is capable of protecting herself. I have a feeling that is true. I thought it was a strange thing for her to say. And beyond that, her movements bring to mind a great warrior with an extensive military background. I wonder. Mind, it's also possible that I'm way off track. Regardless, perhaps we should brace ourselves for anything.
I never imagined attending a ceremony for a real revelation.
I wonder what the ceremony will be like. I'm so nervous. I'm not ready for this.
There's no chance for battle unless something goes terribly wrong, right? Oh, boring.
If you keep saying things like that, something bad is bound to happen.
What's wrong, Flame? You look like you have something on your mind. Who, me? No, it is nothing. May we all see this through to the end.
Your Highness, I will protect you no matter what. Your Highness?
I suppose you could say that. Nothing to worry about. It's about time for Lady Rhea to arrive. Let's all steel ourselves for whatever may occur at the ceremony.
Are you surprised, Professor? This is the Holy Tomb.
Incredible. To think such a vast space has been hiding beneath the monastery all this time. I wonder what powers that giant mechanism that descends beneath the ground.
This is where the goddess who created this world was laid to rest, along with her children. It is said that our creator, the goddess Sophis, sat upon this very throne. Professor, do you recognize this throne? So long. I have waited so very long for this day. Sit upon the throne. I have no doubt you will be gifted a revelation from the goddess. Well? It was supposed to be but a step away. What could possibly be missing?
Halt! Reveal yourself!
Don't move, any of you. If you move, your lives will be forfeit. Thank you ever so much for guiding us this far. The Imperial Army will now take possession of everything in the Holy Tomb.
Why is the Imperial Army here?
This can't be. How did they get into Garreg Mach?
Even the Flame Emperor is here. That can only mean...
The Flame Emperor is connected to the Empire. What do you know?
I never imagined you'd have the
There's been
nerve
a
to
lot of
return.
foreshadowing YouTube on the Flame
What are
Emperor's
you after,
identity.
Flame Emperor?
Is it not obvious? The Holy Tomb contains great power. The power to rule all of Fodlan.
And to attain that power, you'll trample anything that stands in your way. Just like you did in Dusker.
I had nothing to do with that. Quickly retrieve the crest stones. Kill for them if you must.
Insolence! You will atone for the sin of trampling on this holy resting place. Professor, destroy these villainous traitors who dare dishonor our creator.
Okay, gamers and gamettes. We're almost to the map itself. Does the game audio seem quieter to you, Seth?
Not really.
That doesn't raise the volume for you, does it, Seth?
I don't think so.
So you're
Not that
hearing
I hear.
you're hearing no change in volume?
Not for me.
Oh, cool. Okay. And it sounds normal to you, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. I have a feeling it's because water's running, so... 9 units? What the hell? I need someone else to exclude. I'm gonna exclude... Annette. No. I want to exclude... Shamir. Archer. So... L! Common Archer L. Anyways, I'm actually really paranoid that Dimitri won't be able to do any supports after this map. So I'm going to do his two really quickly, actually. What's the point of having a fucking support menu if you can't do it here? Like, what the hell? Like, seriously? What's the point? What's the point? What is The point. Unironically, I almost like my camera being that zoomed in. It means there's less room for the green screen to do stupid. But I'll get it back to about the normal range, which is that. There we go. That's what I thought. Just want to double check. Okay.
Oh, are you on cooking duty today, Flame? That's unusual.
Indeed, I am. I have been working away on this meal for hours now. The only thing is, each time it is my turn to tend to the meals, those in the dining hall seem to miraculously become very busy and evacuate the premises. I make the food, but nobody is ever here to eat it. I do not understand what the issue is. It is such a waste.
Well, you're in luck. I've just finished training and am positively ravenous. If you don't mind, I'd love to sample your cooking.
Really? I mean, yes, please, have some. It is not perfect, but I am certain it will taste quite nice all the same.
I'm sure it will be great. Thank you, Flame. There were a few suspiciously crunchy bits here and there, but other than that, it was fine.
You liked it? Wow, nobody has ever liked anything I've cooked. If I cannot get anyone else to eat this meal, though, it is going to spoil and go to waste. It is no secret to me that I am not very good at cooking.
Say, Flame, may I have a second helping?
You actually want more?
Of course. I wouldn't want it to go to waste after all the effort you put in. This kind of mishap can happen to anyone, you know? Don't let it get you down. Besides, I can tell you put a lot of love and dedication into preparing this food for everyone. That alone makes it taste good.
There is no need for false flattery.
I speak nothing short of the truth, always. It was delicious, and I look forward to eating it again sometime. I'll agree there is no need to make enough for everyone, though. If you like, you could just cook enough for me.
Perhaps. I hope you enjoy the rest of the meal.
I did not expect to see you here, Happy. I get the feeling that you didn't come for training.
Listen up, Dee Dee. I remembered something.
Remembered? Ah, does this have something to do with why you were staring at me earlier?
Not ringing any bells. I stare at people all the time. Anyway, do you know Anselma?
Anselma? Yes, of course. But how do you know that name? That is what my stepmother was called in the Empire. In the kingdom, she was called Patricia.
Oh, so that's what it was. I see now. What a relief. It was really sticking in my craw. Well, now that that's all settled, I'm off to bed.
Just one moment. You may understand, but I most certainly do not. How did you know my stepmother?
She used to visit all the time. I think she was friends with the lady who kidnapped me.
Friends? Are you sure?
I heard the lady helped bring her to the kingdom, but I don't really know the details. Anyway, when Anselma saw how I was being treated, she got angry, just like you. You remind me a lot of her, actually.
Are we really that much alike?
I'd say so. Come to think of it, you greet people in the same way, hold a book in the same way, you even get angry in the same way. It's uncanny.
I share no blood with my stepmother, but to hear you say that, it pleases me greatly. She was the one who raised me. I suppose it makes sense that we would share certain mannerisms. To think that the person you mentioned was my stepmother is baffling, to say the least.
What do you mean?
For all intents and purposes, my stepmother was completely cut off from the outside world. Suffice it to say, few knew that my father had taken a second wife.
Sounds complicated. I can keep my mouth shut if you like.
I would very much appreciate your silence on the matter. But thank you, truly, for all that you said. Truth be told, the union between my father and stepmother has given rise to much speculation. But for now, what's truly baffling me is the identity of that lady you mentioned. She welcomed my stepmother into the kingdom after she fled home due to political strife. No, I must stop this. It's time to put an end to this discussion. Baseless speculation will get me nowhere.
Oh, come on. I finally felt like I understood, and then you go and say something cryptic like that. If I can't sleep tonight, I'm blaming you.
Well, if that happens,
Such a
come back here
Natsuki.
and I'll keep you company. I'll be training a while yet. I wonder, could Happy's captor truly be her?
I wasn't paying attention. What was happening?
Well, Happy mentioned Dimitri's stepmom and stuff like that, saying that she might be friends with the lady who kidnapped her.
Oh, do you want my opinion on that? As someone who's
Sure.
played the game, my opinion on that is sounds likely. Honestly, actually, yeah.
A revelation.
Okay, now we can skip all this because we've already seen it. We've already seen
Are you
it.
surprised?
Already seen it.
Thank you.
Okay. Now we got all Dimitri's supports out of the way. I don't have to be worried about being locked out of them. Because I know for sure after Chapter 12, we're not able to do any Dimitri supports until Chapter 18, I want to say.
Thank you.
I think that's correct. I'm too lazy to actually go through and check. Oh, let's make your adjudicant Happy. And let's make yours Shamir. Was that what it was before? It probably is. Anyways, I don't like this map in this game, but I like it in Engage, and I'm going to explain why. Why this map isn't good in this game and why it is good in Engage. In fact, I'll go as far to say as I extremely dislike this map in this game. And if you watched my map ranking video in Engage, I put this map, I believe, in A tier. Context for Seth, emblems, there's a thing called Emblems Engage, which are previous protagonists, and each of them have a map from their game. Technically, there's an asterisk next to Lynn. By left is this map.
Huh.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes
I will
sense.
not allow such violence from the Empire.
Because it's the
Strike
goddess's
down the rebels
tomb.
and protect the Holy Tomb.
Anyways,
The crest stones are in the caskets. Open every last one of them.
The Holy Tomb must not be desecrated. Protect as many of the crest stones as you can.
number one, the crest stones. The crest stones are just very annoying in this
Could be gained from
game. And
desecrating
you're about
the
to see
tombs
why.
And disgracing the dead.
Stay focused.
Are there gonna be zombies in this one?
In this map, no.
Sure thing.
I mean, we've technically already had quote-unquote zombies in this game with the people from the Remire village. I'd consider those close enough to zombies. That's really as close to zombies as we get in this game. I mean,
I'll cut through.
They should have added a necromancer for this one then.
you want necromancers? I mean, I guess the closest thing you're going to get to a Fire Emblem necromancer is the Cantors and Shadows of Valentia. Anyways, you're about to see what's so annoying about the crest stones in a second, YouTube.
What should I do?
That's what I thought. You can kill in one hit. The dude's good, YouTube.
Here we go.
He's going to do a lot. Okay, I've already made this joke.
I'm on it.
He's going to do a lot of heavy lifting. I'm not funny. I'm not funny. Boom. Anyone else? Nope. That is it.
Not good enough.
Nice. Good work, Felix.
Too easy.
He's doing good. Yeah, my units are 5 levels higher, so. See how it pops up the message every time? It's gonna pop up that message every time.
Do you even know what those stones are?
And whenever you kill someone with a crest stone, it's a droppable item, so you're gonna have to deal with like putting in the inventory convoy, and that's just so annoying. And it's just the unit placement isn't fun or interesting at all. Where what Engage does to make it fun is the crest stones are actual breakable objects that you need to stop from being broken. Then there's 4 different bosses. By left, then generic enemies representing each of the 3 house leaders, which immediately makes that more interesting. And then there's also warp staves that warp the house leaders down, and that just makes that a fun challenge.
Huh.
Plus, Engage's combat is also just a lot more fun with its break system, which also just makes it a lot more enjoyable in Engage as opposed to this game. So. To me, with Engage's mechanics, this map actually sticks out as being fun. Is it like geniusly designed? It actually isn't an open field. It actually has stuff all over the map that obstruct you, which is kind of nice, I guess. I mean, Holy Tomb does technically too, but particularly seems nice here. Oh, that's right. Yep. I keep forgetting. Your gambit needs to be used from there. Boom. And as you can see, my units are just really strong at this point. But that's what happens when you're over-leveled. You're kind of strong. Believe it or not, over-leveled. If I really wanted to, there's probably an easy way to cheese the Flame Emperor. I almost said the Flame Emperor's identity. That would have been an L. For me to spoil it, literally the chapter Seth's about to find out who the Flame Emperor is. If Seth's been paying attention, it's easy to guess, but I have a feeling Seth didn't know what to look for in the game. So, we'll find out. Yeah, cool. Just easy. See, it even undoes the skipping just to bring up the Creststone message, which is just so ducking annoying. Are there archers on both stairs in this game? I know there are in Engage. Yep. I will say, it is so nice being able to go north, because in Engage you have to play it like this. You know what? I'm actually going to play it like this just because that's what I have to do in Engage, and I hate this. It actually feels like a different map playing it like this. Ah, you don't kill either way. That's unfortunate. They have crest stones. They'll probably try to leave and not attack. That's how they acted in Engage, at least. Maybe I should stop basing my knowledge of this map based off of Fire Emblem Engage. Because most of my memory of this map is currently coming from a different Fire Emblem game. Oh good, there's only one stupid thing.
You're a big help.
It's crazy to think that we're only on Chapter 11, though, YouTube. After so many videos. I know there was technically a bunch of detour videos of Ash and Wolves. But still. Again, this is the point in the series where it probably is ramping up. Probably. ramping up. Hard to say for sure. How many crush stones did that? Oh, only one. That's nice. Yeah, Dimitri! Eat him for breakfast.
I could learn from that.
And just go right into the enemy ranges. You're strong enough to not get hurt. It's like Felix is strong enough to survive there. Cool. I think that, yep, that's all my units. I've killed a majority of the enemies in the lower part of the map. Gotta make sure none of the crest stones get out. Gotta protect all the crest stones.
This should be enough.
Lamau, imagine trying to take another crest stone with 3 HP. Man, that guy had 4 crest stones on him. That is how many crest stones do I have to recover? Probably almost none. I'll have you dance to do, but I'm not actually going to have to do a move again because the archers. And I'll have Ingrid kill this flipper. I will say I've been playing a lot of FE7 recently, and it is so weird and annoying going between this game and that game, just because this game has canter, so I get to move again after acting, and that game doesn't, and it throws me off. It throws me off my groove. Dimitri did 55 damage with an iron lance. Wow. Just wow. That's a lot of damage. And then you should do like a ton of damage to like ripple. Oh, only ripple down to one guy? Oh, that's a little stinky poo-poo. Dimitri will finish the other one off. Did I say Dimitri? Dadu. Dadu will finish the other one. Oh yeah, it's level 27. Baby.
Luck is on my side.
Level 27, baby. Yeah. And I'll just let Sylvain get another kill. Wait, what, is he able to attack you from there? I wasn't paying. Oh, just this guy. Just this guy. Just this guy. If I remember correctly, that's Metody, right? Oh, what? They move? I didn't realize they moved. Metody is the guy from one of the Cindered Shadows maps, if you remember YouTube. I don't like that. I don't approve. I'll rewind. I just don't approve of you missing.
Here goes. Ready.
I mean, I'm not worried about, like, Dimitri dying or anything to the Flame Emperor. I'm not. The Flame Emperor got nothing on Dimitri. Dimitri will win in a heartbeat. Still. We'll do it from here instead. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think that would change the RN. Oh well.
Do not try to say you have forgotten. Do you know just how many people died in Dusker?
Why bother with this? Stay silent and fight.
So, you want to turn your eyes away from the lives you have trampled? Dastard! You are a monster. The lowliest beast I have ever known. Saw that coming.
I was hoping it'd be a regular attack because Dimitri would have been able to counter and probably win against the counter attack.
It's fine to kill those who resist. Now then, how shall I cook you?
Cannibalism? Cannibal moment?
Are you wanting to cook us?
That's what I'm thinking. Cannibalism moment? That's weird. Do you drop anything? No. Do you drop? No. Flamey Emperor does not drop. Oh, wow. Okay, that does not do a lot of... And Iron Lance kills the Flame Emperor. Wait, I'm sorry. Dimitri has 68 HP. Oh, almost double what some others have, but actually it's not as high as I initially thought, actually. I was just like, what? Oh yeah, level up for Shamir. I get multiple level 27 units now.
This'll make
Nice.
your job easier.
I'm just gonna... Before the cutscene even starts, I'm just gonna do the thumbnail image now. It's gonna be a shocked expression. Okay, let's do this.
Is this some kind of twisted joke?
I thought it was showing it to be him for a moment. And I was gonna be like, what?
No, it's Edelgard.
Been looking for you. I will take that head from your shoulders and hang it from the gates of Endor! Stop right there!
That is very unlike you.
I mean, he went ballistic there. Yeah, no, the biggest piece of foreshadowing, though, is multiple times, both in supports and the story, Dimitri mentioned giving a dagger to Edelgard. And then when that dagger shows up when they were snooping the Flame Emperor, when the dagger is left behind, that's why Dimitri's like, no, it can't be. Because he recognizes that dagger is the one he gave Edelgard. I don't know how I missed that on my first playthrough, frankly. The Knowledge Gem doubles XP. Skill experience. Actually, never mind. I'm thinking of a different gem. There is one that does purely experience. That one is skills, like lance, sword. So, I was a little wrong. How sad.
Is Edelgard, like, dead now?
No! That's one of the biggest complaints that I and a lot of other people have. And this game has a major case of, you have defeated me, but I cannot die here. I must retreat. Like Hubert, Edelgard's retainer, you can fight him, I believe, 6 times in one playthrough. Which is absurdly high. Absurdly high.
So much.
No, Edelgard is not dead.
Before I break your neck, there is one thing I must ask you.
Stay out of my way.
I don't recall giving you permission to speak. Answer my question. That is all you have left to do. Flame Emperor. No. Edelgard. Tell me now. Why did you cause such
The tragedy of Dusker is not her fault. She was like 7 years old.
You killed your own mother, and yet you haven't even had the decency to
It wasn't Edelgard, you
the reasons
dumbass.
behind your actions.
Okay, I'm gonna shut up now.
Have you?
I already told you I had nothing to do with that.
It was foolish to think I could reason with a lowly beast.
Your Majesty, no!
You are a monster.
Come, Hubert.
To flee is futile, wicked girl. The Church of Zeros will raise its entire army against you until you have been captured and punished. You have defiled the Holy Tomb, dishonored the goddess, and humiliated your brethren. That crime will never be erased. Even if you burn in the eternal flames and spill all of your blood into the goddess's soil. Come, Professor. Let us return and decide upon our next course of action.
We weren't able to defeat her.
Your Highness.
I will kill Edelgard with my own hands. I swear it! Let's return to the monastery, Professor. It is clear what must be done.
I remember when this game was first revealed, Dimitri is known as Spaghetti Hair. And then you get scenes like that out of him.
He's finally shown his true face. The same Dimitri I've seen once before. A beast who loves spilling blood.
You're wrong. I'm sure of it. There has to be an explanation.
I knew he'd been carrying the burden of that tragedy.
See, there's no cutscene revealing Edelgard as the Flame Emperor in any other route, including her own! That is why I always think Blue Lions is the best route to play first. That alone makes it worthwhile. Now, it has a unique position, however, of poisoning Edelgard as an antagonist. And I'll be completely frank, YouTube. In Three Houses, I enjoy Edelgard the most in this route. I enjoy her most as the antagonist. Now, in Three Hopes, in the Warriors game, I disagree. My favorite route is easily Edelgard's. I think out of the three lords, she is easily the best one in Three Hopes. And I think she's the best protagonist in Three Hopes. Even more than Dimitri, who is still really good, but I don't like him as much as Edelgard. And Claude also gets a massive glow up in Hopes. Not to say Edelgard's a bad protagonist in Three Houses. It's less that she's a bad protagonist in this game, and more that I just do not like her route very much. I'll get into that in her route. Spoiler alert, it feels super rushed. But Edelgard and Dimitri are, to me, the two most interesting characters in this game. And both of them, they're my two favorite characters in this game. There's a lot of fighting in the Fire Emblem community. There has been since 2019 of who is right, Edelgard or Dimitri. My response? I'd personally lean with Dimitri, more so myself. But, like, a lot of people seem to love one or hate the other, and, like, I'm like, okay, cool. I love both of them, so, I don't agree. Edelgard is very much the ends justify the means type of character. Which those are some of the most interesting characters to me. I don't think the ends justify the means in this case, but. So I disagree with Edelgard's motives a lot. At least from what I remember of her route. I disagree with her motives, but I still like her.
I understand his thirst for revenge. His family and closest friends, all massacred right in front of him. But it still doesn't add up. There must be more that we don't know.
That's true. Dimitri didn't come unhinged until after the Flame Emperor was unmasked.
You don't think there's some connection?
We know the connection.
The leaders of the church have misused its creed to fulfill their true desire, to rule the world. They have fooled the people of Fodlan. Long ago, they divided the Empire to create a kingdom, and then divided that kingdom to create an alliance. They did all of this to make the masses bicker amongst themselves. They caused instability in order to reinforce their own authority. They gathered gold and lived in extravagance. How? By preying on the devotion of those who wished for the goddess's salvation. Those corrupt hypocrites cannot lead Fodlan to true peace. Their foul belief system must be torn asunder so that true wisdom may finally prevail. And so, I have decided, by order of the Adrestian Emperor, Edelgard von Hresvelg, the Empire hereby declares war on the Church of Seros.
I cannot believe it. Let us recount the situation as it stands, Professor. After you returned from the Holy Tomb, the Adrestian Empire declared war upon the Church of Seros, as well as our allies. Edelgard demanded her own father relinquish the throne, and then assumed the position of Emperor. She has deemed the Church of Seros to be an evil of this world, and is calling upon the people of Fodlan to help her tear it down. I must discuss our response to this declaration with the Archbishop after the Knights return from their investigation. Until then, watch over the students. See that they remain calm.
Professor, the
Louis
Empire has
Dimitri.
declared war on the Church of Seiros. We knew this day would come, sooner or later.
What's going to happen?
There's going to be a war.
Yeah. It's the war. We're in the war phase of the game now. We're officially in Azure Moon now. Well, actually, I don't know that's true. I know Crimson Flower does start on Chapter 12. I don't know if Azure Moon... I wasn't paying attention. I don't know if Azure Moon starts until Chapter 13, actually. But we are technically in the war phase of the game now. Because, obviously, this game is split into two parts, if you've noticed. Part 1, White Clouds, and then Part 2, which is going to be, for us, Azure Moon.
Settle yourself, Ingrid. We need to carefully consider our options.
We can't just act rashly. That will only make things worse.
Once we've ascertained the situation, we must return to Ferdiad. Your Highness.
Okay, we are still in White Clouds.
White Clouds. Lone Moon. To war.
To war!
Together, the people of Fodlan relish the beauty of the brilliant moon overhead as another year ends. They recall sad partings and new acquaintances alike, but each person must still walk their chosen path alone. With each day, the presence of spring grows stronger, and yet a lone moon still haunts the sky, a silent reminder perhaps of some inescapable truth.
So, does she ever become good again?
What do you mean, Edelgard?
Oh, like...
Edelgard is the main
know.
antagonist in this route. This is the only route where she's the main antagonist, but she is the main antagonist in this route. As you see, we start in the middle of the month. Now, why this was last month, this is this month and not last month, I don't know. But it makes more sense to be last month with Byleth passing out, but I don't know.
Unforgivable. I cannot fathom that the Adrestian Empire would embark on such a violent course of action.
The fault is my own. I failed to see the wickedness within Edelgard's heart. There is no question on that front. She clearly wishes to conquer all of Fodlan. And in order to achieve her own selfish ambitions, she plotted with ill-meaning strangers and defiled the Holy Tomb. Or perhaps her ambitions are even grander than we know. Perhaps she is planning to make herself a false deity by demonizing the Church of Seiros.
Adrestia received its very name through a divine oracle. To injure the goddess is a sin most foul that shall not be forgiven, nor forgotten. We must stop the Empire, and quickly.
I have returned, Rhea.
Welcome back, Shamir. Were you able to discern the Empire's movements?
Their main troops are marching towards Garreg Mach. It is said that they will join forces with Edelgard's army and arrive within 2 weeks.
2 weeks? That is not enough time. It will require all of our efforts just to prepare our defenses before then. We must send notice to all surrounding villages at once. We must order the residents of Garreg Mach to flee for their lives.
It will be done.
Professor, listen closely. If our enemy invades the monastery, I will have no choice but to stand upon the battlefield. If something happens to me, I am entrusting my sacred duties to you. You must have guessed it by now. the truth of who you are. Or perhaps I should say, your lost memories are surely beginning to return. I have acted all these long years as a mere proxy for you. But the duty is yours, and yours alone. Only you can lead the people of Fodlan.
Rhea, please. You must tell me all that you know. I beg of you. That one is the progenitor god. Am I correct?
In a sense. Our dear professor is a vessel. One who carries the power of the progenitor god within. In time, the vessel will become one with the power contained within, and the progenitor god shall return to this world.
I see. I trust that you are aware of the questionable nature of this experiment. But I suppose there is no turning back.
I ask that you help our friend. And in doing so, help her. I am waiting and hoping for the moment when our creator rules this wayward land once more.
I am sorry, but I cannot do this. I am not certain it is just.
Brother, I believe in my professor. I wish to help, no matter the cost.
Flayn, were you eavesdropping? I understand. You owe your life to the professor, after all. And we cannot leave behind one who may be our brother.
You have my gratitude, Seth. And you as well, Flayn. As followers of the progenitor god, it is up to us to see our mission through.
There's only one teaching week this stupid month. As you see, there's no paralogs available this month, except I think Hilda's actually is. I think Hilda's is the one that is available. Like, the singular one that is. Which I find funny. Anyways, we're just going right into exploring. There should be very little quests. Yeah. I forgot the class changed, but I left to be able to use magic. Where is this gonna put me? Is this just gonna put me before all the story stuff? Because it works if it does. Yes, it does, thank goodness. Oh, that rascally game. Yeah. I'm shrugging. Shrug party! Okay. Let's not forget to reclass by left.
Unforgivable.
I also need to recruit Caspar so that I can get the Caspar Mercedes paralog. I want to do it. Oh, this is I guess I don't have Constance recruited. I want to do it in this route, Azure Moon, because Mercedes is a unit that I'm actually using, and I'm not using her on any other route, and it's not available on the route that Caspar is used, so yeah.
What's the canon route of this game?
There is none. Defeats the whole point of the game to have a canon route. Defeats the whole point. There is none. And I'm most likely not playing Three Hopes on this channel. I'm probably going to replay it casually in the upcoming weeks as this series goes on longer, just so I can... Not until I'm on to another route. I'll probably start replaying Scarlet Blaze once I get to Crimson Flower. I just want to change into this. I want the magic just because the armor knight in the stupid tourney that they want Byleth to do. Yeah, my only quest is there's 2 quests. One of them is Seth's, and one of them is, hey, you should, the proper conduct thingy. Oh no, the other quest, proper quest, is the, hey, here's the stuff that you need to, the thingamajiggers for Anna. Wait, you're still using a sword?
Should I have held back?
There's no point in doing this. It was a sword anyways.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
As long as Byleth doesn't miss, he will win.
You fought well.
Like I said. Now let's heal you. Guaranteed win. As long as you don't miss too much.
What is that?
Oh, you couldn't miss. Guaranteed win. And then you should easily... Oh, of course you're fighting Lorenz. Of course you're fighting Lorenz.
Should I
and you win. Back? Yeah, apparently I didn't need to do that class change. I don't know. I just don't know anymore. Brave? So,
you've done me a great service.
What was I gonna... Oh, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna put you right back into, not that. I was gonna put you back into Enlightened one. You... I'll redo that conversation in a second, YouTube. Because I want to re-talk to her anyways. Because I'd like to recruit her just to get Thunderbrand. I'm not gonna use her, I just want to get Thunderbrand.
I still...
If I could go back to last month and throttle my carefree self. Now it turns out Edelgard is the Flame Emperor and the new Adrestian Emperor. And she's striking out against the Monastery, with the full force of the Imperial Army behind her. We gotta beat her at her own game. For our sake as well as Lady Rhea's.
And I want to recruit you just for the
Professor,
Thunderbrand.
You're good looking, you know that? At the same time, you look like someone who was born to fight. I bet we'd get along. I'm also good looking and born to fight. Need any help with your class? Feel free to call on me when a fight's brewing. Thunderbrand and I will be there when you need us.
Okay, I saw Caspar here. Caspar.
I don't normally have a problem jumping into a fight, but it feels strange going up against my father. We aren't especially close, but he's not an opponent I'd want to face. I'd almost rather fight a monster. I hope he's not part of the group coming to attack Garreg Mach.
Count Bertolese isn't even in this game.
You know, Professor, I keep hearing good things about you. I gotta admit, I'm curious. Want to let me into your class?
Sure!
All right, that was easy enough. Come on, we're gonna run this place.
There we go. Let's just go down here. Let's just get that thing from Anna really quickly so I can remember what it's called. Like, I know what quest it is, I just can't remember the name of that quest. And if you're wondering why I'm not fixing any items, YouTube, that's because very soon they're actually gonna get auto-repaired.
Well, I'll be. I can't believe the Empire raised an army. Even I couldn't have guessed it. War is profitable, but dangerous. I really don't like seeing people I care about out there mixed up in all this. Hey, how about a favor?
Oh yeah. Valuable secrets. That's the doohickey that Okay. And might as well get all those stuff. And finally, Seth's quest. I don't remember what this is. I think it's gathering materials. I want to say it's something like that. I don't know.
We must protect Garreg Mach. Defiling the holy tomb was a sacrilege. I will not allow such a thing to happen again. The Archbishop has already given you a new responsibility. I want you to rise to that honor. I have something to ask of you.
Okay, that's what the quest is. Where's Dimitri? Where are you, Dimitri? Oh, I know exactly where Dimitri is. That's the last thing we'll do before supports. Because I know I want to talk to Dimitri. I know, right? I'm actually going to talk to a student willingly. I know, it's crazy.
I cannot believe our negligence allowed the Empire to invade. Edelgard probably gathered her soldiers in Garreg Mach, intending to do this from the start. Soldiers disguised as merchants and pilgrims to avoid suspicion, infiltrating the entire area little by little. They couldn't be better prepared. We'll have a tough time winning this one, I'm afraid.
Why do I have to return to you, Seth?
Well done. You have my thanks.
No, I don't want your thanks. Because I had to return to you. You made me have to go out of my way to talk to you. Screw you. Dingo brain. Let's see. Really quickly, let's see. Am I able to afford another thing in the any of these? Yes. I just want to max out the Saint Seth statue.
You're all set. See you again soon.
Cool.
I'll have that girl's head. Just you wait.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, okay. I guess you can still do supports with him. If you can tea time him, you can support. Doesn't matter because I made sure that none were needed anyway. Oh, that's right. I was confused. What? I was like, what supports does Violet have?
It's you. Do you need this room for something? Should I leave? Are you sure? With me here, you won't be able to focus on whatever you're doing. Alright, if you're sure. You're a strange one, you know that? When I came in earlier, people couldn't leave fast enough. They ran away like I was a bad smell. I should be used to that sort of thing by now. Well, it stung a little bit. I almost don't blame them. Everyone must have heard the rumors by now. A girl who summons monsters when she sighs. That's not the kind of thing people keep to themselves. Anyway, I prefer solitude. It's easier that way. You really didn't know? Yeah, the rumors are true as heck. That's why the Knights stuck me in Abyss. If anything was going to happen, better down there than up here. That was the idea anyway. Oh, you had that look on your face. The yikes, get this creep away from me look. It's okay, I'll leave. Look how dangerous I am after all. You wouldn't want to be left alone with someone like me. Who knows? Maybe I'll get exasperated and without thinking I'll start to... Sorry to scare you, Chatterbox. I don't usually do that. Guess I haven't been getting enough sleep. Everybody talking about me like I'm some freak. It's been bothering me. It doesn't matter. Gossip is petty and a waste of energy, so there's no need for me to pay it any mind. The funny thing is, all this drama has made me more likely to lose my cool. If that happens, you'll help me out, right?
Forgive me.
It's fine. Honestly, it's pretty funny when you think about it.
I did not expect the horse to react so violently when I approached.
No kidding. And I didn't expect the two of us to get covered in hay.
Animals have never taken to me. It must be as you said. My face is the problem. I have not honed my smile well enough. I deeply regret the trouble I've caused you.
Don't be ridiculous. And especially don't be sad. It's no trouble at all, I promise. Everyone makes mistakes. Isn't that what you've been trying to teach me?
Yes, I suppose so.
It does look like this will take a while to clean up. But if we work together, it'll be done in no time.
I am truly sorry.
Don't apologize. When it's your turn for stable duty, I'm happy to help.
Really?
Sure. And in return, you can help me out when I'm on kitchen duty.
Of course.
By the way, I tried out all that stuff you mentioned before, about how to not be a scatterbrain. I'm still pretty hopeless, but thanks to you, I'm making fewer mistakes. It's probably not a good idea for me to be left alone around knives and boiling water, though. That's why it'll be really nice knowing you have my back.
You have changed.
Huh?
You no longer fear approaching me for help. You simply ask. And now, when the need arises, I will rely on you, too.
Tonight's meal looks exquisite. Time for me to make the most of this opportunity.
Are you all right? Slow down. Your dinner is not going anywhere.
I am not sure it is your business to tell me how to consume my meal. You must admit this food is absolutely delectable. I have not eaten something this tasty in ages.
Well, good.
I suppose my enthusiasm is a tad overwhelming. Do you happen to know who cooked this meal?
I did.
You are the chef?
Today? Yes.
I do not think I have ever been brought to tears by a meal. Oh, Dedu, you are a chef without peer. Why, that was truly more delicious than anything I have eaten in all my years.
I highly doubt that.
No need for modesty. I could certainly never make anything even remotely so delicious. That gives me an idea. Will you please teach me how to cook such delicacies as the one I ate just now?
You want me to teach you to cook?
Indeed. I have never been so emotional over cuisine. You must teach me your ways.
Very well. But only if you are serious, and do not quit halfway through.
Oh, I would not dream of it. Thank you, Chef Dedu.
Well, Felix has one? Oh, with flame. Why does so many people have them with flame?
Spectacular work, Felix.
Why are you here? You're interrupting.
Oh, my apologies. I simply thought you were doing a great job. Just how sharp is that blade of yours, Felix? Do you imagine you might be able to cut something cleanly with it?
Probably.
Wonderful. I have a special request for you then.
You what? Want me to cut this firewood?
I do. I shall toss them one by one to you, and you shall make a sweeping blow to slice them.
Sounds like a chore.
I saw a knight do it once, so surely you can as well. Or perhaps you are worried that you are not capable.
What? I am more than capable.
Right. Show me what you are made of. Here it comes.
Doing them one by one is tedious. Just throw them all at once.
All of them? If you insist. Here we go! Wow, you truly are spectacular!
I know.
You are undoubtedly the most revered woodcutter in all the land. Now I am intrigued. Next time, let us try an even larger woodpile.
Why did I agree to this?
Almost done with the supports for a long-ass time, YouTube.
Hey there, Flame.
By longest time, I
thought I'd
mean
drop by and see if you'd
a
care
couple
for
of videos.
Now, just a moment, Sylvain. If you must speak with me, I implore you to do so from where you stand. My apologies if this comes across as rude, but please do not come any closer to me.
Excuse me?
I am sorry. My brother has explicitly warned me not to go near you.
Seth said that? I bet he also told you any woman who comes too close to me is, how does he say it? Doomed to misfortune?
He used those very words. Is it true then?
Come on. He's just messing with you, obviously.
Of course I would prefer to believe that, but one can never know for certain. Particularly when similar stories are constantly in circulation about you. I have heard that men and women alike have been seduced by your nefarious ways.
I hate to suggest my talents are being oversold, but...
I have heard that you toy with people's emotions, like a cat toys with its prey.
Do I really look like such a villain to you?
Well, perhaps not. You do not strike me as much of a charmer.
When you put it like that, I feel like I should defend... Yeah, forget it. Let's get to the actual point.
Did I not tell you, Sylvain? Stay away from me.
It's kind of awkward talking from so far away. Can I please step just a little?
Truly, there are countless terrible stories of your behavior. I've heard that you panic when there aren't women around to flirt with, that you've gone as far as flirting with horses and even chickens.
Oh, come on. Who would even... You should know that your brother has an overactive imagination.
I would like to believe that you are a sincere and reputable person, Sylvain. But there is no smoke without fire. Or so the saying goes.
I may not be the most respectable fellow you'll ever meet, but...
Until I can be certain, please refrain from coming too close to me. Now, if you will excuse me, I must be on my way.
Flame, wait! Come back! And she's gone. All I was trying to do was deliver a message. Flame, hey! The professor said we need to come to the cathedral! I'll run really far ahead so you don't have to walk near me! There, I tried telling her. The professor can't be mad about that.
Oh, is that the last support? Yahoo! Last support of part 1, White Clouds.
Let me get this straight. The stars aren't moving, but the ground we stand on is?
Yep, we're on a big round thing
Uh-huh.
that's always spinning. And that's why the stars seem to move through the sky. Hard to believe, isn't it? But it's true.
I admit I'm having a difficult time wrapping my head around it. How is it you know these things anyway? If you were a noble, it would make sense that you'd have a formal education on all of this.
In the village where I was born, there were people who studied the stars. They taught me.
A village of stargazing folk, huh? Do tell. I've never heard of such a place.
It's a very well hidden village. It was a small settlement deep in the forest where no one ever bothered us. I was born there, grew up there, but when I got older, I felt like I needed to see the world. I couldn't live my whole life in one place, you know? So I struck out on my own.
I always knew you were an odd little bird, but your birthplace makes you a rare little bird.
Yeah, well, pretty soon after leaving her nest, this rare little bird was put in a cage. I thought it might be some kind of punishment for leaving the forest.
What the hell? You think that because you wanted to live your life, you'd be punished. That's ridiculous. Look at this objectively. Was it punishment? Or was it just plain bad luck? There's nothing wrong with wanting to see the world and expand your horizons. Take me. Had I never left that gutter I call home, I'd have gone my whole life never learning how to look at the stars.
Yeah. I left my village because I thought I'd find a better life beyond the forest. Now, I'm not so sure.
Regret is pointless. What matters is how we live right here, right now. You know?
Yeah.
Do you ever want to return back home?
I could say no, but I'd be lying. I've been feeling homesick lately. Nothing happened there, for better or worse. There wasn't much to be scared of. Everyone said the outside world was dangerous, that beyond the forest, all we'd find was an early grave. That wasn't exactly true, but my life was for sure easier when I lived there. I used to spend my days fishing, hunting for pretty flowers, running around for no reason.
A rare occurrence indeed.
What is?
Seeing you smile in that way. You're always so, I don't know, neutral?
That's not true. I smile when there's something to smile about. It's strange, though. When I'm talking to you, I can't help but let my guard down. I don't like to discuss where I came from, but with you, I feel like I can open up. You know, I've been thinking a lot about my mom and dad lately. I wonder, are they even alive?
Well, YouTube, that's it. That's it for this video. What?